Another way that you can engage your audience is to have a private conversation with them. So in previous sessions, we've seen that we can create private Q&A and we can chat publicly, but I want to add to this because it's really helpful to be able to have a private conversation while the meeting is in session to either answer a longer question or to prepare for some information that you want to show the audience or whatever. So for this, I'm actually going to simply replace the Q&A pod here in this layout with a standard chat pod. I'll resize it so that it fits the scheme. And now, if I want to chat with Olivia or Nick specifically, I can. So I'm going to hover over Olivia's name here in the attendee pod, and I'm going to select Start Private Chat. I'll say, and instead of sending this question to everybody, indicating that I don't know my job, I'm going to send it directly to Olivia. I'm also going to interact with Nick at the same time so that you can see how Connect allows you to chat with several different people without accidentally creating crosstalk. So I'll start a private chat with Nick. And I want to know if Nick is going to come to San Francisco next week. You can see here at the bottom that I've got 3 different tabs, one for each person that I'm privately chatting with, and then one for the Everyone tab. Now you can see that what Olivia did was she responded back to the overall chat. So she decided that everyone should see the answer to the question. No problem. She selected the Everyone tab and typed. As I'm doing this, I can see that Nick's tab is blinking yellow, and that's indicating to me that Nick has responded. Okay, so Nick is coming to San Francisco. He's arriving Sunday evening. So the private chat is just a great way for you to be able to sort out your conversations with various people without exposing those conversations to everybody. Something that's important to understand about the private chat. One, when you email the chat history to yourself, you're not going to get any of the private chats. That stuff is not maintained in the chat log on purpose because it is private. The other thing is that you may want to control whether or not people are able to chat with each other during your meeting privately. It's not a bad idea to let them do it, but in some cases you may want to shut that down. So to do that, I'm going to select Meeting, Preferences, Chat Pod. And I'm simply going to disable private chat for participants if I don't want them to chat. And when I do this, Nick isn't going to be able to have a private chat with somebody else. Now, I'm a host, so I can privately chat to Nick. Olivia can privately chat to Nick, and I can privately chat to Olivia. But Nick can't initiate one himself with other participants or even with us. So, private chatting is a great way to customize the experience because it allows you to have a sidebar conversation with either the participants in your room or your other presenters or hosts without exposing that conversation to the entire audience.